Hello people, Greg the Wild here, be back once again, having to reshoot this video because of the stupid camera. If you've watched my other videos you'll know, it just keeps just randomly going, I don't want to record sound, and yeah, you don't notice until you upload the pictures and up the videos and start watching them. So yeah, probably about 4 days ago now, I started this as part of the memorial competition on John Moore scale models on Facebook. I can't remember the chap's name, but he passed away from COVID related difficulties not long before Christmas. So there's a there's a memorial competition in his honour where basically you can do aircraft / vehicles that never went into production. So I've picked this one, submarines or any Zvezda kit. So yeah, but as I said, I started this one a few days ago. I got photo etch for it. I was really excited, but it's completely out of scale. It's more 1/48 than anything else, so that's been sacked. And in getting this prepared for the photo etch, I've potentially ruined it. So I've had to cut the sides of the cockpit off, but I think I've rescued it. We won't know until we get the whole thing together. Here's to hoping. I'm definitely not going to win the competition now. Yeah, lots of bits painted, waiting for paint to dry, and we'll crack on with that. Yeah, we'll crack on with that in a little while once that's dried. Annoyingly, thanks to this camera, I lost an entire build. My Hawker Hurricane Mark 1 from Revell kit, 1 year younger than me, so 1982, which is really annoying because I don't play the clips when I upload them. I just store them in their files, and when it comes to editing and putting everything together, that's when I notice that the sound's off. I wish I knew how this camera just suddenly goes, I'm not recording sound. There's got to be a button on here somewhere which switches the sound recording off. But to switch it off, switch it back on again, you've got to go through a whole load of menus. So it makes no sense. Most annoying. But anyway, I'm going to stop waffling and we'll do some building, shall we? Right, so I've got a little bit more done. I think these are guns, the black bits on the side, and then some sort of subframe in there to do with the undercarriage. Yeah, I've touched up the paint in the cockpit, so that's looking reasonable now. It's not perfect. You can't even flip and see that. As always with the light. Yeah, that's alright. It's nowhere near perfect, but yeah, it'll do. Yeah. So I was going to, I've got the engine bits all made up there and there, so just waiting for them to dry and then they can go in. And yeah, I'll bring it back when I've done a bit more. Well, the wings is on. This is an ugly bird, isn't that? I mean, looks like the stealth bomber, but, 45, 50 years ahead of its time. Pretty cool though. Look pretty good on the shelf once it's done. Aye. Right, so back on this again. Yeah, the brew paint's taken a long time to dry because it's not exactly warm in my house at the minute. But yeah, should be done by this evening, so I'll be able to get the yellow done on there and then flip her over and do the splinter camouflage. Yeah, but in the meantime, oh, I should have prepared this a little bit better, shouldn't I? In the meantime, I'm gonna put the undercarriage together, or at least some of it. I mean, I'm not gonna do that bit until it's in place because that's got to be at exact angles, otherwise it's not going to marry up. But I can get the legs themselves put together. I've already done the wheels, and the legs are already painted. There is a bit of photo etch to go on these legs. Where are they? Yeah, replacement for those bits. I may or may not. I haven't decided yet. Probably not. because of the faff and hassle it's been with this kit. But yeah, I'm going to get them together and I'll bring you back. Everything about this build is ugly. I mean, this is the front undercarriage leg. It's just nothing pretty on this whole build. There's the other two legs ready to go. Yeah, paint's still drying, so yeah, probably do a bit on the B17 actually. Yeah, well the blue's almost dry on this, on the Horton, and I've done the yellow nose. Probably needs a second coat, but yeah, it's coming along. Yeah, probably give it a second coat now, and then leave it till tomorrow, and I can do the splinter camouflage on the top. And yeah, put that little bit of the cockpit that I knocked out back in as well. Yeah, but yeah, coming along. Alright, okay, so I did the splinter camouflage today. That's come up really well. Very happy with how it's turning out. Yeah, looking good. Just wanted to say a quick hello to my subscribers. There's 100 of you now, so thank you very much. I spotted that, I don't know when that happened, but I spotted that the other day when I was checking my channel. That, you know, I've got 100 subscribers now, so thank you guys, you're awesome. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. Give me any suggestions for videos you'd like to see, or whatever, and yeah, have a chat with me in the comments. Cool. Right, trying to sort out the front wheel. Yeah, having a flipping mare with this one. The little X-shaped bit, as I was taking it off the sprue, I slipped with a knife and cut it in half. Now I can't seem to get it to marry up with its other half at the same angle. And also trying to keep it in those two little holes. Get the front bit of undercarriage in there, and then get that to line up with the front two little grooves there. Is proving to be quite the impossibility at the minute. So I'm letting the glue set for a minute, and then hopefully I'll be able to manipulate it. I almost had it before, and then one of them went, "Nah, I'm just going to fall inside the aircraft. Yeah, I don't want to stay here anymore." So, oh well, I'll bring it back when I managed it. I'll get there. Hey, we kind of got there. It's not perfect, but it's in. So, nobody breathe for about 5 minutes. Right, that's the last part of the frame in place for the front wheel. Let's get the back wheels done. Let's see if I can break these spindly little buggers as I take them off the sprue, shall we? Don't you just love it when two different sections of destructions don't compute? The little X thing there clearly shows going into those two grooves there, yeah? Sitting just about in those two grooves there. Skip forward a couple of sections, and you've got the flap. It then shows the X bit goes into underneath the frame there, and then that bit goes into the grooves. Yo, what? Oh, I'll make it work. Right, look, she's got her wheels on, sort of. I've just noticed one of them's on the wonk, so I'm going to try and straighten that up. I'll probably give it a good while before I even attempt to sit her on her wheels. But there she is, the ugly bitch. Horrible looking thing. But yeah, I'm going to sort out that undercarriage and then let it set for a while. Right, here we go. It's had long enough to set now. Let's see whether or not it can actually sit on its legs without falling over. I'm not holding out much hope because of the way everything's been. Well, there we go. Yeah, she seems to be holding up. But yeah. Somehow got something chemically spilt on the back there, which took all the paint off, so need to repaint that. But yeah, she's largely done now. So I'm just gonna yeah, go repaint that bit and let her set, and then give her a coat of varnish ready for the decals. But yeah, there she is, the horton229, yeah, German experimental World War II. Right, so the underside decals are done, so now to do the top. Coming along nicely, this, the ugly bird. Aye. But yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It was stressful to start with, but it's now coming together. I mean, the front undercarriage is totally wrong. That's supposed to be a straight line, not a almost right angle bend. You can't even see it. And the structure behind the wheel is supposed to go diagonally straight up, but it just wouldn't. So that's where it ended up. You know, it's only a prototype, so the late ones could have been like that. Well, that's half the decals done on the top. I'm bored now. I'm going to go and watch some telly. Right, that's the decals finished off. She's looking mean. Yeah, quite happy with that. Yeah, there's like a weird exhaust thing to go in under there. And then there's the fronts of the guns. And then, yeah, she'll be finished just about. I'm just going to let them set for a good few hours and then give her another coat of varnish. But yeah, quite happy with how the ugly birds turned out. Right, ugly birds had her last coat of varnish. There's just a couple of little bits to put on, and then yeah, and then she's finished. Awesome sauce. Right, ugly bird is just about finished. I've got the little spiky thing on the wing there. I've got the gun muzzles, I presume they are, and then that weird exhaust type thingy under the wing. So yeah, what I've got to do now is take the masking tape off the windshield there, and then attach the rest of the canopy in an open position, and then she'll be finished. I'll be back in a minute with the final reveal. Cinema. Right, there you go. Canopy's on. The ugly bird is finished. The horton229. This was built for the John Moore scale model page on Facebook. It was a memorial to oh flipping it, I should have done my research. I'm tragic with names, I do apologise, but they're doing a memorial competition build, yeah, in honour of this chap who passed away due to COVID complications. Yeah, so you know, it was anything by Zvezda, any vehicle / aircraft that was built as a well, never went into production. So and the other option was submarines. So I picked this interesting yet ugly aeroplane. I don't know where I'm going to put it now, but yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one very soon. Ta-da.